Hello, hello, bonsoir, bonjour. It depends where you guys are watching us from. Again, good evening, good morning. This is Coach Janine with Empowering You and also Umoja Global Network. I'm so excited to be here tonight. And I have a special guest, guys, Coach Tina. She's an amazing, amazing leader in our community. And you guys are going to start seeing her more and more. So, guys, welcome Coach Tina tonight. This is her first interview with us, our Umoja Global Network. Good evening, Coach Tina. How are you tonight?
All right, how are you? I'm good.
Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Like we were celebrating yesterday, this is a part two because definitely there's a lot to be said, right?
Y- Yes, it is.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said because yesterday was amazing. I
Yes.
received a lot of comments. I received a lot of feedback. People really gave me, say, Janine, thank you so much for creating a platform and a setting where we can come and express ourselves and really supporting one another. Most of the comments that I received, they were basically saying that thank you because we see the need of supporting one another. So I'm so excited that
Yes.
you come on. And then yesterday, and then I know we're gonna talk about that in details, but just the experience itself for me, I was so touched by the number of people, reach out to me and say thank you for doing this. And a lot of people, from Africa, from Canada, from Europe, and here United States, I said this is really needed in our community. So, and I will let you say something about that too yesterday.
Yes. Hearing from the mothers and the experience as being a mother was wonderful to hear because you don't hardly, like she said, you don't hardly get to see that often, but just to actually get a chance to actually talk about it and me an honoree because I was an honoree as well, and I am so thankful for that. And I just
Absolutely.
love that women can get together and actually collaborate and support each other and talk about motherhood. Because
Yeah.
without mothers, where would we be?
Where will be, that's for sure. So today, guys, we just continue to celebrate our mothers, many women in our life. Hello, Coach Ashley. Thank you so much for joining again. This is amazing because I had so many women who wanted to speak, but we couldn't. And I figured it's okay. We're gonna have some plenty of time because I really want to honor those women because those are women that have been in my life, especially for 2022, 2023. I've been, working with them, a lot of them behind the scene. So I wanted just to give my thank you. It's a lot of women who really supported me, whenever I was sharing a vision. And that's where you recognize an authentic leader, right?
Yes.
Coach Tina, do you want to say a little bit about that? Speak a little bit about that.
Yeah, being authentic in what you're doing as far as sharing. Because I always say your network is your net worth. If you
Yes,
don't communicate and network with each other, because we shouldn't be in a competition, we should be collaborating with each other. And I
right.
know Coach Ashley, I told her about being on tonight, but we're
Yes,
gonna do it tomorrow night instead of
right.
tonight. Yeah,
Absolutely. We will
yeah,
definitely, because we're just gonna work on some logistic little bit, but definitely we're coming back, guys, because we should celebrate every day the women who've been in our lives. So definitely we're gonna continue this week of sharing really, some of the major key, some of the lessons that we have learned. And also we want to continue to give back because that's the message behind that. And even before we go further, I just want to thank you again, Coach Tina. You did amazing work behind the scene. Guys, you don't know, but she's been a supporter. She's been
yeah.
a true blazer. I want to say thank you to also Dr. Sandy. She's been amazing, amazing woman doing a lot of work, and also Queen Lydian. I'm
Yes,
so excited to have these wonderful women supporting because I just share with them and they jump on and start helping. To me, it speak really volume through the leadership, the commitment to serve in our community. So thank you again, and I really really appreciate. I thank God for you guys. Absolutely.
yes. And I actually got to meet two other ladies, so that's what I mean, networking. Actually, actually getting the chance to meet other women that I would
Yes.
not might not have met if I hadn't joined this project. So yeah, if you can help somebody else, a servant leader, will you'll gain more people to network with and to work with sometime down the line, maybe. It's just, and then to build relationships. We always should be building relationships because that's what God wants us to do. He want us to become one, not being all separate and against each other. We need to be together.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what I really wanted to talk about tonight about, what are, some of the things that we have learned, as a personal, on a personal level, also as a professional, how you build your network. And I'm very strong on that because that's, I would definitely say 75% or even 80% of my business come for referral. I don't do ads. I'm not, there's nothing against that. But to me, is that because people know me so much and they just refer me.
Yeah.
I've had a great, great, great relationship with business owners and other leaders, and because of referral, and I do
Yeah.
the same thing for others. So to me, you're absolutely right. It's all about building your network, building your relationship, so you can be able to build each other. I believe really in this African proverb say, if you want to go further,
Further
if you're going to go further, you can go. If you go fast, you can go alone. But
long.
if you go further, you need
Yeah.
to bring your whole village. That's what I've
Yes.
been living for,
Yes,
every
me
single
too.
day.
Yeah.
And I've learned that I learned that for so many years now. I've watched my mom doing the same thing, my grandmother doing the same thing. They're
Yes.
always bringing the whole village with us. And to me,
Yeah.
that's a true leadership that I really admire. And I
Yeah.
said, I'm gonna continue that legacy. This is something
Yes.
I'm sharing that with my nieces and nephews and other women, small women and young kings and queen in my
Yeah.
family, so they
Yeah.
can continue to learn that. And also just other women I've been mentoring. I said, you need to choose very careful, very strategic who
Mhm.
you partner with, because that's what it's gonna says a lot about your business.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Build, because you don't want to everybody can't go with you. You gotta pick your tribe. You gotta pick the
Absolutely.
people that's going with you because everybody don't have the same mindset you have or the same desire to succeed. They might see you doing better than them and try to pull you down. So that's why you have to pick the right people to go with you.
That's right. And I'm sure, Coach Tina, you're going to agree with me when I'm saying that you have to pick the right people. But those people, they have to earn your trust. Like they have to be
Yes.
qualified. They have to pass
Yeah.
through some tests where
Yeah.
you make sure that these are the right people that I'm gonna really building this network and really continue to build my legacy.
Yeah. 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 And I try to go with faith based or people that's a Christian. That's kind of the type of people that attract to me and I attract to them. So that's kind of, and that doesn't mean just because they're a Christian that they are all the way right. So you still have to, check them out as well. Make sure that they're doing what's right too by people and by, even you check that out by them. Go search
Yeah.
on their page and see what
Right.
they're doing and that kind of thing.
Right. And that's a very important, as leaders, like we need to be able to, they say, picking the right people, but they go through the process. And that's something for me I had to learn. I'm just gonna be transparent. When I started my journey as a consultant, as a business global consultant, I've known some people before, because for me network is very important. So I've known some people long time ago. So
Hmm.
in my head, oh, so and so, I think I'm just gonna talk to them about my project. They're
Yeah.
gonna jump on it. We're gonna walk.
Yeah.
Everything I was just in my head. And
Hmm.
when it came about, to presenting and making sure that I do share the vision that God have given me, you can see the cold face, almost like,
Yes.
okay. And but they didn't say that, but I was reading through. I was like, oh, so my heart was kind of like, oh, I feel like, because I'm always there for them. So I was kind of expecting the return at the
Yeah.
for many, many years. And guess what? And God kind of helped me to say, what you mean? Not everybody's going where you're going. I
Yeah.
had to understand that and not take it personal and just keep going. And
Yeah.
there are other people too. And I think, Coach Tisha, you can share also your experience with it. There are some other people, God put them in your life for a season,
Yes.
not to be there for the long run.
Yes.
So it took me, also another experience to be able to recognize, okay, who is here for a season and who is here
Yeah.
for the long run.
Yeah.
So we had to recognize that. And also let it go. Like I agreed to do that because some people we just get attached to them because we love them. They're
Yeah.
good people, but they just here to teach you something. They're
Yeah.
here just for a purpose, for a season. And after that, you need to let them go and keep going.
Yeah. And when you find people that's jealous of about what you're doing or don't be supportive in what you're doing, that's a sign. That's a that's like a flag. Okay. Just keep watching them for a moment and
Yeah,
see what they're gonna do after you
yeah.
keep on growing and developing and learning and building your business. Then you know that person is not going with you on your next journey or your next step because they're not ready to actually be a helper or be a servant to your vision or your dreams. Because some people get really jealous and they don't want to. They want to see you down, see your downfall instead of helping you. And I
Mhm.
don't. I've had family that have not actually like try to make it be my downfall, but actually talk against me in my business that I hadn't even started yet. So how you gonna talk about something I ain't even started yet? Well, she's not gonna complete that. Well, how you know?
Yeah, but you know what? But I'm sure, Coach Tisha, you use those moments fuel the energy that like
Yeah,
I say, Lord, you gave me this vision.
vision.
You're gonna give the provision. Hello, hello, Dr. Ovi. Oh, good to see you, Dr. V.
Yeah.
Martin. Thank you so much for joining, Queen. I'm so happy to see you. So, Coach Tisha, Tina, I want to make sure that we give you the time to talk about those women who empower you along the way your journey, so we can be able to celebrate them together
Hmm.
tonight, because it's all about those mothers of nation who have
Yeah.
really pushed you and encouraged you and keep going. So in few minutes, can you tell us more about them?
Well, the first person I would want to speak on is my mom. She has been my biggest supporter. She has been anything I'm in. She's 100% behind me, supporting me, whether it be financial, whether it be just showing up to the event, or even being a helper sometimes. And I remember a time that I had a pop up shop. My mom was helping me with the pop up shop. She was selling my stuff for $1.
Oh my goodness. Bless
I said,
her heart.
Mama, I don't want that kind of help.
Oh, but she loved you.
You know, yeah. But she's always been my biggest supporter, and I love her for that because at anything I'm doing, she's always involved in some kind of way and supporting me. And then it's a lady I met, like just like I met you, Coach Janine,
Yes,
a lady
yes.
I met just like you, didn't even know each other, but we just kind of connected. And I can talk to her about anything. She can talk to me about anything, business related or personal. And just we done collaborated on things prior to this. And she's an older lady, and I mean, I actually sat down with her, talked with her, and I was crying. Like,
Oh,
and I have never met her before in my life.
see, and that's called divine connection. That's a
Yes, right.
divine one.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, I say, oh my God. And she said, I'm glad you feel comfortable with me talking to me about these things. And she told me, she the one told me about uh don't let those things hinder you. Just go out and live your life and your dreams. Don't let nobody stop you from trying to do whatever God gave you. And that's what I took that that talk we had, and I took that, and I haven't stopped since.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Woo. And to me, that's a mother of nation right there, because
Yeah.
you are a mother who definitely carry a lot of people with you, because you continue to evolve and growing. Definitely. So we want to celebrate you and celebrate those women who
Yeah.
definitely push you, your mom and the other lady. So bless the hearts. Another thing that I want us to talk tonight about is like I would like you to talk a little bit about Black to Back, the show, the magazine. Definitely I would like for people to know how they can be able to reach out to you, so they can be able to work with you and hire you, because you definitely you are gifted to be able
Yeah.
to take on a project and just run with it. So I
Yeah.
definitely experience, first-hand experience.
Yeah.
Definitely, please, you can tell us about how people they can be able to reach out to you and work with you directly in so many services that you do have.
Yeah. I have I just name I'm a serial, what you call a serial
Yeah,
entrepreneur.
you're an entrepreneur. That's
Yeah, and I have a Black to Black my Black to Black talk show uh starts live tomorrow.
yes.
You can contact me by my email at black to black consulting at gmail.com.
Mhm.
And then I to be on my show, it's free to be on my show for this month. And then it'll be a $25 just to be on my show. I don't know though. I might still do free. It just depends. I don't know the ropes yet, so I'm learning.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good. That's good.
I'm learning. And then
And
I
the
have
magazine, yeah.
the magazine. I have Black to Black magazine. I have a special edition that I do that's just you and your business. It's 5 to 10 pages. It's just anything about you and your business. Oh, and I also have a magazine with different contributor writers. So if you like to write and you would like to become a contributor writer, you can also be a contributor writer to my magazine. And it's actually to give you credibility, visibility, and a global network, not just in your community, but globally. It's over to, and I am connected to partner with 4 other magazines. So you have opportunities. Some of your ads or your article may be in their magazine as well. So you'll get more opportunities to be seen. And I actually
Absolutely.
gonna get a chance to work with Coach Janine on her magazine.
Oh my
Yay!
goodness. Did you see how God is putting stuff together, guys? It's
Yeah,
all about networking and very strategic partnership. It's all about that. Definitely. I can even write a book about that because I know so well that it does work.
yes,
Definitely a business strategy and networking and building up, your
yes,
community, because you can't do alone. No,
yeah,
especially when you're going global, you
yeah,
cannot do alone. That's why us at Umoja Global Network, we do take time to build up your team
mm,
global, because you need a press, you the media coverage, your team, your admins, I mean, all we design all of that for you, so you don't have to worry about that. We're just gonna,
yeah,
so we want your transition to be smooth, in
yeah,
other countries. So that's why I'm so excited when you talk to me about this, Coach Tina. I said this is just so perfect for us
yeah.
to be able, to join venture and helping and serving our people, because that it's all about that. It's all
Yes, it
about
is.
our clients and how we show up for them every day, consistently making sure that we really reach out for them and we understand their needs.
Yes, yes.
And
I love doing that. Like being servant to even my people that's contributor writers. I do extra stuff for them that help them grow globally and to help them to be seen other than just in my magazine.
yeah,
Podcasts, opportunities on podcasts, opportunities on talk shows and stuff like that. So a newsletter, actually, and then I do a spotlight in my magazine also. If anybody want to be spotlighted in the magazine, I also do that. It's no
awesome.
charge for that. So it's just I just like to give. I'm
Yes.
a giver.
Absolutely. And then guess what? You like to you love to give, but guess what? It produces results. That's
Yes,
why
it was.
people keep coming back to you. People
Yeah,
always ask me, Janine, so you said, because I did remember one of the interview, they asked me, how my system, like onboarding system, and I say you'll be surprised, but 75 to 80% of my business comes from referral. They say,
yes,
so you don't do run, and I said, I don't run ads. There's nothing against that.
yeah,
Maybe at some point one day I will do that, but for
yeah,
now, because I really take time to cherish relationship, to nurture relationships,
yeah,
and what I'm bringing as a value, it's really an exchange. Or it could be that people coming back to me because they want to bring their business global. So I have to
yeah,
sit down. I have an assessment that I do with people, with company, and that's they see how much you take time to get to know
yeah,
them. Because I say in every relation, in every business, it's really about relationship.
yes, yes,
You know.
yep. In the relationships and networking, because that's how you build relationships and by networking. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
So before we wrap up, Coach, because we have so much, so I just want to give you so an opportunity again to celebrate some of the women, that we didn't get a chance yesterday, that you can think of, some of the ladies that you want to shout out, their names, because they've been helping you beside your mom and the other lady, by people that you are in business with right now, or you want to just encourage them and be able, so they can be able to see the value that you have bring into their lives. So
mm.
do you want to, say a few words to
Yeah, I
if they're
have
listening?
her name is Sunny Ponce. I can't say her last name right, so I don't want to say her name is Sunny, but she has been a big help to me for as helping me with projects. I like I do all this media stuff now, but at first I was like scared to do it. She said, "Girl, you can do it," and here I am. So she encouraged me to go out there and actually do it, and not just sit on your talents or skills that you might have. She encouraged me to do it. And I have another lady, her name is Jessica Henry. She has been an inspiration to me, just watching her do. She's a big servant leader in her community, and she's always doing stuff to give back, and that encourages me every time I see what she's doing to do the same, because she do it from her heart, and everything I do is from my heart. So and watching other people do that is just wonderful to see.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for mentioning the name, because this weekend was really about, really championing those names, because
Hmm.
those are the women that every single day they are just there for us, supporting us.
Hmm.
So I really value that, for you for mentioning their name. And hello, Coach Tara. Thank you so much for joining. And she's saying networking is necessary. Absolutely. We
Yes.
agree with you. And
And
thank you so much, for joining us again. We cherish you again. I appreciate you. Happy Mother's Day to you and your family. Um, Before we wrap up, I know the theme that we're running with, beside the title, The Mothers of Nation, training a woman, training a nation. Just
yes,
when you hear that, what comes to your mind, if you can explore that before we wrap up?
training the mother, training the nation. I was
Training a
thinking it.
woman, training, because it's the slogan that training a
Oh,
woman, training a nation.
okay, training a woman, training the nation. Yes, because I think our women are kind of like the mastermind to some of the things that's created. We create children. We don't create. We co-create children, but we birth them. So we create and we develop their skills, and we teach them how to do things. So women kind of, we teach them how to read. Usually, we teach them how to do uh social skills like cleaning, or we always teaching. Uh we kind of like teachers. So training is kind of like a teacher. So we're a teacher at home before we go out on our jobs, whether we train on our jobs or what we be a trainer on our job, or we train in our children. We just always training. So that's just kind of natural for women to be a trainer. And then
Absolutely.
when we can go global or international and train more people around the world, we can't help but grow and develop and build up our communities to be better than what we are now.
Absolutely, because that, to me, that's a perfect example, and the vision behind, the Mothers of Nation, because that we don't keep all the lesson for us, no, or
Mm,
just only for our family. We do train because we are natural leaders. I usually
hmm.
say that, like
Yeah.
as women, we are natural leaders.
Yes.
We are here. We are here to equip. To
Yeah.
me, when I see so many people kind of like behind, like the title, to me it's not so much about the title, it's much about what type of results that you're bringing on the table,
Yeah.
what type of impact that you're bringing on the table. To me, it says a lot about the people who that, to me, that's true leadership. To me, that's
Yeah.
really being a servant leader, being a mothers of nation. It comes with a responsibility, and that's why we are celebrating. Since this weekend we were celebrating those women, and we're gonna continue, guys. Stay tuned. There's a lot of more good stuff coming up this week, guys. You guys
Yeah.
say, "Woo! I want to be part of it." So stay tuned. Tonight we just wanted to thank everybody, because yesterday we had some technical difficulties, so we couldn't really run the whole thing. We're still working on those, guys. So stay tuned, definitely, because we want to acknowledge you, each one of you guys. So stay tuned. But we wanted to continue to hop on and really celebrating. And personally, I want to thank Coach Tina, Dr. Sandy, Queen Lillian, and many, many other women who really surrounded me and supporting me for this event. So I want to thank you guys again, and stay tuned tomorrow night. Again, we're going to come back, and we're going to continue to, share more, because we want you to be part of this. It's really a movement. It's just
Yeah.
not an event, but it's in a movement. We want you to be part of it. And very soon you will see how you can be part of it as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Coach Tina, a last word before we wrap up?
Yes. I just want us to all to come together like this. We should the movement come together in the movement, and let's build this nation.
Absolutely. Yes, you have heard from Coach Tina. Please reach out to her, follow her, everything she's doing. Support, because we are here to support one another. That it's all about.
Mhm.
Umoja Global Network. Umoja means unity in Swahili. So if you see me, I'm bringing all of that with me, everything I'm doing, because
Yeah.
I cannot go alone. I understood that
Yes.
long time ago. I cannot go alone. And as an effective leader, a servant leader, you always need to make sure that you share the vision and you lift everybody up while everybody's going
Yes.
up. That's the
Yeah.
mission. And we want to do that with you. So please stay tuned, stay connected to us, because we are bringing every single day strategy and tools so you
Mhm.
can be able to be the servant leader you meant to be in this life. Okay. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. We love you guys again. Happy Mother's Day. And we'll
Happy
see you
Mother's
tomorrow
Day.
night. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and share this podcast as well. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, Umoja Global Network, so you won't have to miss any of the video uploaded. Okay. We love you guys, and happy Mother's Day.